So this is exercise 5.3a about custom dictionaries. So I have opened photography.docx and then saved it as a CO5 EO3 photography.docx in the assignments folder. And then as you notice that you have a bunch of this red kind of a wiggly underlines indicating there's something's wrong with this word. Of course, some of them are actually something's wrong, but many of them are actually correct. For example, as I mentioned earlier, many names, especially last names, unusual last names or first names, here as in Ansel Adams, this Ansel is fairly uncommon first name, so it's not in the default Microsoft dictionary. And here, Nisafor, Nisapose, those are the names, uncommon, so they are not in the grammar. I'm sorry, they are not in the dictionary. But that's not mean they are wrong. They're just not in the dictionary. And of course, I think there are some words like commercially that's obviously incorrect spelling, and magnify also as well. So how do we address this situation? Well, if you get to use these less than common words or names just once or twice, you can just go ahead and do the spell check, and you can simply ignore it. That's not a problem. But if you be using these words often, on and on for a period of time, you might want to create your private dictionary, your custom dictionary, so that you wouldn't get these red underlines. And so the way you do it is that go to File, Options, we go to Proofing, and down here you will see Custom Dictionary. So let's see, under When Correcting Spelling in Microsoft Office Program, you can go ahead and click on Custom Dictionary. Oh yeah, by the way, since you are creating a dictionary, custom dictionary for Microsoft Office, this will apply to other applications as well, such as Excel, PowerPoint, and so on. So that's another added benefit of creating custom dictionaries. So go ahead and click on Custom Dictionary, and currently by default, roaming custom.dic is the default dictionary that comes with the application. And let's go ahead and create a new one. Go ahead and click on New. And the textbook asks you to give it a name with your name, like your first name and then last name, and make sure that you don't put any blank space. So let's say your name is Pat Lawson. Do not put a space between first and last name. So that is the rule, and that's what I'm going to do. That's the name that I'm going to give it. Okay, so go ahead and click on Save. And now, yeah, there's my patlawson.dic. So I click on it to select it, and then I'm gonna add some words by clicking on Edit Word List. And then let's see, I'm gonna look at the names here. So I'm gonna look at page number 143, step F as in Frank, and sub-step number 3, and there type in graphene. So Graphene, graphene. Okay, and then click on add, and then go back to words, and then I will type the rest on step G, starting with NICEPHORE, add, back to words, NIEPCE, add, go back there, NAN, Mandy. That's interesting. Mandy is not in the dictionary, so okay. LEITZ, Litz, not in the dictionary. Okay, well, I'm gonna just keep adding it, and PPI. Click on add and click on OK. And now you have an option to change the default dictionary. So what's the benefit? To be honest with you, I don't see real big difference. But the textbook shows you, so I'm going to show it to you anyway. So I'm going to click on petlawson.dic and then change the default. And now my name dictionary is default dictionary. It does not mean that it's going to ignore other dictionary, the words in the other dictionaries. It does not mean that. It'll be checking with the default dictionary first. In terms of speed, I don't see any difference in realistic sense. All right, so go ahead and click on OK, and then click on OK and see the change. Boom! It's all the words that we entered now, they are recognized. So for example here, Nisafor, Nisas, Ansel is still sticking out, but that's okay. But here, Neos apostrophe S is not in the dictionary because we put this word, that's the name, but we don't have this one. So to make that happen, we're going to have to do, go back to the custom dictionary and add those words with the apostrophe, or just simply do the spell check. So in fact, that's what I'm going to do. Go to review tab and then click on spelling and grammar. All right, so it's asking he and Nive's son, and I think that's correct. That should be possessive. And go ahead and ignore. We have finished the checking your section. Want to check the rest of the documents? Yes. I click on yes. And then come down here is positive. I think that should be positive. I'll go ahead and click on change. And then commercially, that should be double L's at the end. And go ahead and click on change. And magnifies. Let's see, device and the lens that magnifies. So that should be the first one. Third person singular. Change. And it's doing the checking again continuously on the page 2. Oh, by the way, it says bottom left corner, it says page 2 of 2. There are 2 pages. Now I'm page number 2. And also down here, there's a little bit, looks like a book and kind of X on it. So that basically indicates there's some grammar and spelling error issue. So if you had that closed, don't worry, there is a very quick way to do it. So go ahead and click on that icon, click, and then you have a spelling and grammar check. Isn't that nice? All right, so let's continue. So over 16 million combinations. So I see. So it says combination, not combination. So no. I see. There's no A in it. So okay. So that's good. I'm gonna change that. All right, Enzo, our favorite photographer. Enzo. Well, I think the spelling is correct. So I'm gonna go ahead and, in fact, I have a choice. If I wanted to, I could add to my dictionary here. So I would not have this issue again. But be careful. Don't be too generous. Be very stingy about this, because as we add more uncommon names, then if you ever do typos, typing error, you didn't mean to write the name, but you typed something, but somehow you typed it incorrectly and matches with this uncommon name, then your dictionary would not pick up. So that would be something that you should be careful. And in fact, now I think of it, ANSEL, that could be a mistake, my typing error. That could be easily my error. So in fact, I'm going to just go ahead and ignore it instead of adding it to my dictionary. But if that name is really long, many characters, and very unique, then probably I'll feel okay to add it to my dictionary. Alright, so for now I'm going to just go ahead and ignore it, and then it's clear. And then we have a readability statistics showing up again. Let's see. 5.5 paragraphs, sentences per paragraph, and 17 words per sentence, and 4.5 words per 4.9 per word, characters per word. It's not that big words, but I think 17 maybe. So these are a little bit high, and they're coming down here. So passive sentences, passive voice sentences, 22%. That's really high. That makes reading much harder in general. So the readability easiness is only 46%, and the Flash Kincaid grade level is 10.8. So that's almost like a senior in high school should be able to read. So that's above average reading level. Okay, so go ahead and click on OK. And I think that's it for now. Alright, so okay, so now I'm going to show you how to remove that the custom dictionary. So for whatever reason, or you can edit it too. So anyway, so I'm going to go to File and Options, go to Proofing, and then let's say you used up those custom dictionary, that custom dictionary that you created after a length of time. Okay, so you don't need that anymore, or you can just want to get rid of it for sometimes. Okay, so I would say come down here, custom dictionaries. So somewhere scroll down in the middle, custom dictionaries, and then there's patlawson.doc. Click on it, and then you can simply click on remove. And yes, I want to remove it. And go ahead and click on OK. So when you remove it, what happens to that actual dictionary? Does it get deleted? Oh, by the way, the roaming custom.doc becomes back to default. Anyway, whatever that you deleted, is it gone? Well, not totally, because it is removed from the list of dictionaries, but the dictionary itself is not gone. So how do you know? So you can go ahead and click on add. There it is. Lawson, Pat Lawson is still there, and you can add it back. Okay, then you can take it out, remove. Alright, so let's keep it removed and go ahead and click on OK, and then click on OK here, and that's it for that was 5.3a.